We are at the Hungaroring for round 5 of season 1 of the SCRL Formula 2 division. The number 25 of Eddie Wilcombe leading us to the green flag, and starting beside him is Zachary Fitzwater Jr. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race, all 21 drivers are here. For those of you that notice, there's an actual extra driver here in this race, starting fourth, the number 23 car of Cole Nixie. For whatever reason, Cole has not been able to, his car just didn't appear on the track for the past two races. So it wasn't that I forgot that he was in the field, it's just that his car wasn't showing up for whatever reason, despite the tracks being able to hold the maximum amount of cars. So it's a glitch on the game, but this is officially Cole Nixie's debut here in the Formula 2 division. He will not receive points for round 1, 2, 3, or 4. So he's behind the 8 ball, but you never know. He could go on a hot streak and still win this championship. It's not mathematical, it's not out of the question. He still possibly can. So we've had good showings in the 4 races we've done. Devon Blue won the first race. Zachary Fitzwater Jr. won the second at Silverstone. And Mohammed Zain Abdullah struck at the Spa. Mohammed is starting all the way back in 18th. His shot of winning 3 in a row is already in question before we even take the green flag. And now for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off here at the Hungaroring. I know it's not Hungarian O-ring, but it's basically Hungarian O-ring because we are in Hungary. So Eddie Wilcombe has the honor of leading us to the green flag. He has a very tough challenger in Zachary Fitzwater Jr. starting right beside him. Fitzwater Jr., of course, son of Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who has won a championship in this league, in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series. So he's already shown to be a well-established driver. Pull the belts tight. We are racing 10 laps here at the Hungarian O-Ring. And there's a green flag. We're racing for round number 5 here in the Formula 2 division. You see drivers already starting to go 3 wide in the back. That's Tracy Dent trying to make it 3 wide off into turn number 1. Up front, battle for the race lead. Eddie Wilcombe trying to clear Zachary Fitzwater Jr. He has the preferred line as we head towards turn number 2, I believe. And he will clear Fitzwater Jr. Fitzwater trying to fight hard on the outside. Fitzwater with a run. Fitzwater clears. Wow, what a power move. And look at this battle for second between Eddie Wilcombe, Cole Nixie, and Bafo Sacco. Cole Nixie trying to win in his debut. Whoa, he's going to get squeezed, and he makes the pass. Wow. He goes off the track, but he's able to maintain. And Eddie Wilcombe is going to lose third as well. So Wilcombe has lost 3 spots in 4 turns. Not a great start for Eddie Wilcombe here at Hungarian O-Ring. But what a great jump by Cole Nixie to go from 4th to 2nd in 4 turns. Now can he close in on the young rookie upstart, Zachary Fitzwater Jr.? Fitzwater Jr. driving for Team Red Bull and Toro Rosso. He has shown skills rivaling his dad, actually, just within, 5 starts. There's his teammate, Mark Owens, trying to make a name for himself here in the Formula 2 division. Not really a well-known, successful driver. He has competed in several series, but just not really been able to get good finishes. Off the final turn. For the second time in his career, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. will have the honor of leading a lap here in the Formula 2 division. 1 down, 9 laps to go. Cole Nixie right behind him, 1.5 seconds behind Zachary Fitzwater Jr. third, Baffled Sacco had a good showing at Circuit the Spa, only to lose the lead in the last few laps, but still a good running. Of course, Eddie Wakumbi started on the pole, did not even lead the first three. Well, he led the first 3 turns, but he was not officially scored as leading a lap. Mike Pearson, not really much of a career for him yet. Kaka Desk Watcher, a brand new Kaka to this league. She's trying to make a name for herself. Mark Owens, of course, you know him as the teammate to Zachary Fitzwater Jr. Leonard Pearson, brother to Mike Pearson, trying to make a move on the all-time race winner, Kaka White Lion, who has yet to find a footing in this series, or I guess you could say a pall, if you know what a Kaka is. Celius Wolf trying to make a paw print on his own career as well. Not really doing great so far, but he is in the top 10. 11th, Henrietta Fitzwater, sister, I believe, to Zachary Fitzwater Jr., unless I'm getting my stats wrong. Devon Blue, of course, our first ever winner in this series. No one will ever top that. He will forever be the first time winner in this series. The first driver to ever take the checkered flag. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, the only 2-time and back-to-back race winner in this series, swept Circuit the Spa. And he only led the final lap at the last Spa, so anything could happen. Marco tells it, team car to Eddie Wakumbi. Tanner Bell. Carol Dent driving a Ferrari. Not faring too well either right now. Just trying to make a move past Tanner Bell. Daniel Price. Greg Lee. Team car to Mark Owens. Jack Canamaro, something like that. Jason Larker, the 2 Mercedes team cars. And currently last right now is Tracy Dent driving for Ferrari. It's not a good run-in for the Dent family. Back up front, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. continues to hold the race lead over Cole Nixie, but you see Baffled Sacco trying to close in. Baffled Sacco had a good show in a Circuit the Spa, but got passed in the last few laps by Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Sacco trying to look for redemption here at Hungaroring. As we go through the S's. Pretty calm race right now. I think everybody's trying to set into a groove right now. You see Mark Owens just lost a spot to Leonard Pearson. He might lose another spot to Kaka White Lion. Now remember this finishing position for this race, it'll be inverted. So the driver that finishes 8th in this race will start first in round 2. So currently 8th spot is currently being held by Kaka White Lion. By Mark Owens. So where they are running now, Mark Owens will lead us to the green. Formula 2 has that weird rule where wherever you finish in race 1, that's how they'll start in race 2, but the first 8 are inverted. So the driver who wins will start 8th, and the driver who finishes 8th will start first. It's a very weird rule, but we have to go by it because it's Formula 2 rules. Back up front, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. continues to hold the race lead over Cole Nixie. 3 laps have been completed out of the 10. 7 laps to go. The lead is now 3 seconds. I'm telling you, this Zachary Fitzwater Jr. kid, he's got something. He's got the same fire and desire that his father has, which led Zachary Fitzwater Sr. to a championship in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series, as I mentioned before. He just needs some good finishes back-to-back, and he could possibly have a run at this championship, which I believe him and his father will be the first pair to win a championship here in SCRL competition. Let's see, the battle for 8th is still being won by Mark Owens. You never know, Mark Owens could just be lagging just a little bit, so he could start first in round 2 here at Hungaroring. You never know what drivers are doing. Of course, for those of you that watched the Formula 3 division, that worked out well for Ryan Rush at Silverstone, so you never know. Battle for 9th. Here comes Henrietta Fitzwater. Nope. Looks like everybody's settled into their own groove. That included our race leader, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. He's just riding around in his Team Red Bull entry. Cole Nixie and Baffo Sacco trying to close in on the race leader. Could we possibly have another rising star here in the SCRL with Zachary Fitzwater Jr.? He's rivaling in talent with Semi Savvy Jr. Semi Savvy Jr. started off on a hot streak, won in the East Series, and eventually won the championship in his rookie year. Zachary Fitzwater Jr. trying to do the same exact thing by winning in the Formula 2 division, and maybe one day Fitzwater Jr. will be competing in the Formula 1. Because that is everybody's highest goal. You want to race in the highest Formula division, that's Formula 1. And we got a battle for second. Baffo Sacco has passed Cole Nixie. He got tired of waiting. And Cole will settle back into third. Still a podium finish for that driver that's making his debut in the series. Should have raced in the past 4 races, but due to a glitch, his car was not showing up. I was able to get that fixed before Hungaroring. And it wouldn't be right to give that driver points because he didn't compete, and it'd rob everybody else of points, so yeah. As Cole is being passed by the number 1 to Mike Pearson. So Cole has lost 2 spots in the last few turns, and look at Mike Pearson trying to go for second. This is just what Zachary Fitzwater wants, these drivers to battle so he can drive away. Oh, we got a car on pit road. That's the number 11, Muhammad Zain Abdullah. His streak of winning races is over as he pulls way out on pit road. Oh, we got another car that's slow. That's Kekawat Lion. So, problems for the number 18 and the number 11. The all-time race winner and the only driver to win back-to-back races in this series are having problems. Back in front to Zachary Fitzwater Jr. He's hoping that nothing happens to his car as he heads around the final turn. As you hear the helicopters and see them. Off the final turn, he will complete lap number 5. 5 laps down, 5 to go. The lead is now 3.7 seconds back to Baffo Sacco. And Cole Nixie back to 4th. Let's take a look at Muhammad. He's back out on track. And there's White Line slowly making her way around the track, and she will head to pit road. We'll take a look and see what's going to happen to the number 18. Will she retire? Because at this point, she won't be able to score any points. She's too far back. Let's see what the team decides to do on their Lotus car. She pulls into her stall and looks like she had a flat tire on the left side. And they're still working. There we go. And looks like she just had a flat, just like Muhammad apparently had. So now the battle for 8th is now Henrietta Fitzwater, who has gotten past Mark Owens. So we got a Toro Rosso, I believe. That is a Toro Rosso car. Yeah, it is, because the bull on the wing right there. Back up front. Zachary Fitzwater Jr. continues to hold a commanded lead over Bafo Sacco with 4 laps to go this time by. It's been a rather calm race. Let's go back to the battle for 8th. Henrietta Fitzwater ahead of her basically team car, because Red Bull owns Toro Rosso. It's just a sister team, I guess you could say. So you got one Fitzwater that is currently leading the field, and you got another Fitzwater that could possibly lead us to green in round 2. As lead is now 3.9 seconds over Bafo Sacco. If a caution comes out, I believe the race will be over. Looks like everybody's settled into their own groove still. We got the 2 Mercedes cars still battling, Jason Larker and Jack Canavaro. There you see White Lion and Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Up the hill. Bafo Sacco trying to cut in to Zachary Fitzwater Jr.'s lead. It's 3.9 seconds. Anything's possible in this league. We've had drivers come back from 5 seconds before, so you never know. Something might happen to that 17 car. He might start blowing up. He might slide off track. It's never over until the checkered flag flies. And if Fitzwater can hang on for the win, this will be the second for Toro Rosso here in Season 1. It'll also tie him with Mohammed Zain Abdullah with the most wins in a season here in the Formula 2 division. So already in his rookie year, he has his first career win, and he could be tying another driver for the most wins in one season. Now, the most wins in a season altogether is 8. That is by Treadle, which I believe that will be a mark that will never be broken. Most people don't even get 8 wins in a career. Battle for second. Here comes Mike Pearson. If he can't get first, might as well try and go ahead and go for second, and he will easily pass Bafo Sacco. Cole Nixie following right behind in fourth. We'll see if Mike Pearson has anything for Zachary Fitzwater Jr. The lead is now 4.9. Let's check the battle for 8th, because that's where, yep, Henrietta Fitzwater still holds it. Marco Tales is trying to close in. He's gotten around Mark Owens. Battle for position. Here comes Carol Dent in the Ferrari. Trying to pass the number 9 of Celius Wolf. Oh, we got a car that went off track. Not sure who that was. And up you see Henrietta Fitzwater trying to pass the number 15 of Kaka Desk Watcher. Again, this is for the inverted position. And Henrietta Fitzwater just passed Kaka Desk Watcher, which that might be a good move, because remember, Fitzwater Jr. started second and he took the lead in turn 3. So she might be doing what her brother is doing, using that strategy. Again, for those of you that are watching, the Formula 2 division has a rule where the first 8 spots are inverted in round 2. I.e., the driver who wins the race will start 8, and the driver who finishes 8th in the first round will start first in round 2. And from 9th to 21st, they will start where they finished in round 1. So it's just the first 8 spots. It's very weird, but yeah. So as of right now, Kaka Desk Watcher is in the catbird seat. Let's go back up front. see Mike Pearson gained any. The lead was 4.9. It is now 5.11. He lost, and we got 2 laps to go for Zachary Fitzwater Jr. driving for Toro Rosso. They are nowhere, well, they're a little close to Muhammad Zain Abdullah. But I don't think Zachary Fitzwater Jr. is going to try to catch him. And we got back for position between the Mercedes cars. Jason Larker and Jack Canna. I cannot pronounce his name. Canamaro? Canamaro. Whatever. Greg Lee driving for Team Red Bull back in 16th. Back for position. Mark Owens and Carroll Dent. Red Bull against Ferrari. You see Celius Wolf waiting to make a move. Ooh, little close, little dicey. But they're able to make it. And up you see Marco tells it he's closing in on Kaka Duskwatcher. If he can get around the number 15 car, Marco tells it will start first. We're keeping an eye on this because this is where the battle is important for round 2. The lead is, 5 seconds, so there's no way Mike Pearson can catch unless something happens to that 17 car in the next, 2 miles. Back to the battle for 8th. Kaka Duskwatcher trying to use strategy in this race. Marco tells it is right there. He's got 1 lap to get around her. And Duskwatcher moves to the side a little bit to allow Marco tells it by. She's not really going to put up a fight. Apparently she's used up all of her tires. And Marco tells it has to survive for 1 more lap as he pulls in front of Kaka Duskwatcher. Duskwatcher trying to make a move on the inside, but not a serious attempt, just a little friendly reminder that I'm here. Battle for position between Eddie Wacumbi and Leonard Pearson. Wacumbi started on the pole, didn't even lead a single lap, led the first 3 turns, but then lost it. Trying just to finish in the top 6. But Leonard Pearson will pass him easily. Back up front to Zachary Fitzwater Jr., slowly making his way through the turns. Just has to hit his marks. Mike Pearson just trying to close in, just trying to cut down the margin of victory some. That's all he can do, really. You just got to hope that Fitzwater Jr. makes a mistake, which I don't think he's going to do. He's been perfect this whole race. Marco tells it's still an 8th spot. And looks like Zachary Fitzwater is going to do it again. Driving for Toro Rosso. Off the final turn. He's going to do it. He took the lead in turn 3 on the first lap. He's led every single lap, and Zachary Fitzwater Jr. will score his 2nd career win. He wins a Hungaroring. Cole Nixie crossing the line in his first start. Here comes the rest of the field. There's Henrietta Fitzwater in 7th and crossing the line in 8th. There he is. Marco tells it will lead us to the green in round 2. But there's your race winner, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. Here are your race results. Zachary Fitzwater Jr. hangs on for his second career win. Second, Mike Pearson. Third, Bafo Sacco. Fourth, Cole Nixie in his debut. Fifth, Leonard Pearson. Sixth, Eddie Wakumbi. Seventh, Henrietta Fitzwater. Eighth, Marco Tells It will lead us to the green in round 2. Ninth, Kaka Desk Watcher. And 10th was Carol Dent. Rest of the race results, we had all 21 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Both Kaka Watline and Mohammed Zain Abdullah went to the pits due to flat tires. Well, that is it for round 5 here at a Hungarian ring. We will take you to victory lane for the second time in his career with the number 17 car of Zachary Fitzwater Jr. Here are your point standings after round 5, a Hungaroring. With the win, Zachary Fitzwater Jr. has jumped over Mohammed Zain Abdullah for the points lead. He has a 6-point lead over Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Third, Marco Tells It, 14 points behind. Fourth, Tanner Bell, 15 points behind. And fifth is Bafo Sacco, 25 points behind. Sixth is Devon Blue. Seventh is Kaka Whiteline. Eighth, Mike Pearson. Ninth, Daniel Price. And 10th is Carol Dent. With his one start, Cole Nixie is already in the championship battle. He is 50 points behind, but he still have a mathematical chance. 12, Celius Wolf. 13, Jack Canamero. 14, Eddie Wakumbi. 15, Leonard Pearson. 16, Henrietta Fitzwater. 17, Kaka Desk Watcher. And 18, Mark Owens, the last driver to have scored points this season. 19, Greg Lee. 20th, Jason Larker. And 21st, Tracy Dent are the only drivers who have yet to score points. That is it for round 5 at Hungaroring. We will next see you at round number 6, also at Hungaroring. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.